All right, hello. I think we're here. I think.
I hope so.
It's one of those things where
I'm
in
just not sure anymore.
test drive, it went well. Oh my god, we are on a different screen. We're getting there. We're here. I
This is what
think
we need to
this is
see.
a screen.
Where are
Good.
the comments?
There they are.
There they are.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Wow. It's
As,
like,
as soon as as soon as I see a comment from one of our people, from like Jody
feel a lot
or
better.
Mel or someone, I'll feel so much better. That's
Yes.
all I'm gonna need.
Oh, I don't like that I can't see the little screen because how am
Yeah,
I going to know if I'm pointing the book at the
that's
screen?
true.
It's okay
We're
though.
still figuring out this update.
Yeah.
But we had a moment. We had a moment. There
Jody!
it is. The comments, they work.
They
It all
work.
works. We're
Hi.
back. We're here.
We're here.
We yesterday, or not yesterday, just last week, we had a long talk with Zuckerberg.
We really
We
did.
sat down with him
We laid it
personally,
out all on the line
and we
like
were
Zuck.
talking. We talked to him.
Thomas.
Zuck, nice guy.
Yeah,
Real
he's,
nice guy.
he's a
Real,
good kid.
real down to earth. Definitely a human being.
Yeah, definitely not a lizard man.
Definitely not some sort of lizard creature
Yeah.
from outer space. Definitely not.
Man, we gotta watch it because he's listening to us. He
I
listens
said
to Comic Talk
I'm
every
saying
week.
he's definitely not a lizard. He's definitely a human being, 100%,
For sure.
without a doubt. That's all I'm saying. We're
Back
for
for
the
the attack.
attack.
That's right. We got Thomas and Jody.
Fine, and I do feel bad because what it was just like that update. They just didn't have it all together. So like we would press live and it would take us to this new format,
Yeah.
but it wouldn't take us anywhere.
Nope.
But now we can see it, and like I kind of like seeing it. Yeah,
Zuck is a robot, and you cannot
I know what you're
convince
talking
me
about, Thomas.
otherwise.
I think he's definitely 100% a real boy.
A real boy.
100%.
Your nose just grew a little bit.
I don't know what you're talking about. He's real.
Well, we should get to it, right? We should do the thing.
And not only he's about as real as these comics, which are very real.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
You know,
What a segue.
yeah.
Woo.
We're starting off with Batman 122. Now, because of the show last week that didn't happen, I didn't get to talk about. I don't think Batman the Shadow War Alpha.
No, because this is part 2 of that part
two
1.
of Shadow War. And so what it is Batman, Deathstroke Inc., and Robin are all doing a crossover event right now, and it's all converging on this. So if you're reading any of those one books, if you're reading all of them, you're set. All you would need is that Batman Shadow War Alpha book that didn't get shown off last week, but it would have been.
Mm-hmm.
And you would just need to keep collecting these individual issues. But for someone like you, who's only reading Robin, you might want to pay attention for these next few issues, anything that has that Shadow War Alpha tagline, like a part, because that's going to be a storyline you're going to need to focus on.
Okay.
It was really good. I'm getting off to like a great start. I'm so excited. With Shadow War, especially because these past 2 events, the Wonder Woman one pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
War for Earth 3,
Yeah.
that one floundered.
Big eh.
But this, I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot.
That's good to hear. Yay.
Oh yeah,
Rocking the My Chemical Romance shirt. Thank you. Yeah, I'm very red today, Thomas.
It is very red. Yeah, and I'm with my usual black.
That's right, wrestling t-shirt too.
Stone Cold Steve Austin 316.
That's it. Well, if you want Batman Shadow War Part 2 or more wrestling impersonations, let us know.
Here is the other cover for that. Tom's gonna stop by either tomorrow afternoon or Thursday.
Yay, Thomas! Look forward to seeing you.
Yeah, are you? You think you're here on those days?
Sometime.
Sometime.
And yes, I think so.
Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know.
You know that as well as I do.
You'll see me if you don't see Katie.
We got Batman 122 though.
Yeah, I'm also excited because thankfully I thought this came out last week. It didn't. It comes out this week, which is good because we got to talk about Batman Beyond #1. Do you know anything about Batman Beyond?
No, I was gonna ask you earlier.
The full comic title for this is Batman Beyond Neo Year, which you can see it's very lightly written there.
Yes.
I almost didn't notice it for a second. I was gonna be like, is it only Batman Beyond?
Yeah.
It's not. It's a 6-issue miniseries for Batman Beyond Neo Year. Batman Beyond was an animated series.
Oh, okay,
And
yeah.
so it's like it's in that animated series universe where
I remember that the design for that Batman is really like slick looking.
Yeah. Pull Batman all covers. We got
Yeah,
you,
Ramel.
Mel. Good to see you again.
Nice
Actually
to
see
see
your
you.
actually see your requests. Oh, it's nice to be back. Yeah, so Batman the animated series, they did Batman Beyond, which is like 20, 30 years in the future, and Bruce Wayne's old, and he's kind of shunned away the other Bat family, so there's no one to take up the mantle. So he's still doing it in his old age, and finally his body just gives out and he can't do it anymore. So a young man named Terry McGinnis comes along, and that's
that who this
that's
is?
who Batman
Oh,
Beyond is, and he's like
sick.
the new one. And so the plot of this one Neo year is that Bruce Wayne, elderly Bruce Wayne, has been murdered, and so Terry McGinnis has 1 year to figure out who killed him.
Dang. Okay.
Well, oh, we got so I saw Ramel in there, but Jody wants Batman Beyond as
Oh
well.
yes, of course.
Batman. I saw Jody was a fan of the animated series. Yeah, I think everyone was. The animated series was so.
That's
good.
one that I've actually have heard about.
Here will be the cover B for that, which the colors on that. How awesome! Make sure we got everyone here. Scroll up a little in the comments for me, Katie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's Thomas. Just saying, yeah, Batman Beyond. It's a limited series too. Also, Thomas, if you are still thinking about it, so it's a quick in and out kind of thing.
Mhm.
It's a 6-month commitment. That's it.
Yeah.
Very nice. Compared to you're not going to hit Batman 100 levels of numbers for this one.
This is a really nice alt cover for it though.
Yeah. And moving on to it is a Batman week. You like Batman?
I like Batman.
I'm glad you like Batman because here's Batman Killing Time number 2 of 6, another 6-issue limited series by Tom King, who I loved his Batman run, and I think I talked about before. Like I thought a lot of people don't like his Batman run. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
And I know this was kind of built around it, not tied into the movie, but it is inspired by the movie. All covers for Batman Beyond for
Got you,
Mel.
Mel.
We got you. And then let me see. Scroll up on that one for me. You guys came in hot on those comments. Take one as well. If you
Thomas
have an
as
additional
well.
cover B, yeah, we have plenty of those covers, Thomas. So we will set you up on that.
Cool. But yeah, this Killing Time. So you heard good things about it.
I've heard a lot of good things about it. I know people are loving it, and it is canon to the mainline universe. It's like Batman Year 2, kind of like the movie.
Mhm.
I know it features the Riddler, and I think based on cover B, we'll see here, this one they're going to be going into Killer Croc, which that's a character that I feel like a lot of people know, but they don't know. Like you don't really get because he was in the Suicide Squad movie, the bad one, and he's okay.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
he got him an Oscar for it.
Really?
That movie got an Oscar
Are you serious?
for costume design for him specifically.
I would imagine be Jared Leto's method acting.
No, yeah. Can't, yeah. Dr. Michael Morbius, go see something else.
Let us know if you want any of these Killing Time covers. Oh, yep, and Ramel, we got them for
Why
you.
did I bring up that Suicide
You
Squad
know,
movie?
you
Because
know
I
better
knew you were
than
gonna
that.
talk about Jared Leto.
All right, what's up next?
Moving on, another limited series,
Woo!
Earth Prime Batwoman. So it's confusing because it's called Earth Prime, and Earth Prime has been the real world in the DC
I would
comics
assume
before.
that's what it would be.
Or it's also been called the main Earth has been called Earth Prime before.
Okay.
A lot of different names. So what this Earth Prime title is that this is in the CW TV show universe.
Oh.
This is a tie-in to the CW Batwoman series.
Okay.
And because it's a new Batwoman, it was the first season was Katie Kane, like normal standard Batwoman. Ruby Rose, maybe it is Ruby Rose.
Ruby Rose?
I always get that actress and her name mixed up. The
Mhm.
actress that played Katie had to step down, and then so they got this new character to fill in for her shoes, and so this book is showing off, I think, more of her origins a little bit. So
Okay.
it's an interesting little tie-in.
Yeah. We have that covered there, and then we've got... We don't talk about Jared Leto here.
It is Ruby,
Ruby Rose, yeah.
Yeah, that makes me. I get that name mixed up a lot. And here's cover B showing off the actual poster for the show for Batwoman season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good. I mean, I'm excited. The show's okay.
Yeah.
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 But I'm hoping that maybe they can make it into something better.
The comic looks cool. I think I'm going to try to read it because it is Batwoman.
We also
like her
have
ladies.
this Flashpoint Batman Vengeance of the Night. Ryan is the new Batwoman's name. It is, Thomas, you're right.
And Ramel wants all the Batwoman covers.
Yeah, so we have Flashpoint Batman Vengeance of the Night. Is that it? Or is it Night of Vengeance? It's Night of Vengeance.
Night of Vengeance.
This was a recollection of when Flashpoint, that event happened in 2011.
I do remember that.
They had little tie-in stories that were more about that alternate Flashpoint world. So
Mhm.
this is Thomas Wayne Batman from the Flashpoint universe. This was his origin story, and it was a 5 or 6 issue miniseries. And this book just ties it all into one.
Okay.
So it's basically a trade paperback, but it's a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
So it's that whole because we're getting ready for the Flashpoint movie coming out.
I didn't know that.
The Flash movie is going to be the Flashpoint storyline.
Okay.
And that got delayed to a year, but for the next year or so, we're going to be seeing a lot of Flashpoint stuff.
Okay.
And so if you guys want to check out this whole origin story of Thomas Wayne Batman, because it's a character you're going to be seeing a lot, this is a good
It's probably
one and
yeah,
done
like
for
a
you.
necessary. Like I would pick it up and read it just to understand what's coming out.
Oh yeah, pull. Let's see.
Oh, the ladies in comics are
Back.
badass. That's right, Thomas.
I love every time there's like a slightly bad word. It's just like ban this person right
Ban it.
now. Zuck's like, he said what? A compliment?
No Zuck in
Ban.
this house.
Yeah.
All right.
Moving on. Well, away from Batman, but not really. It's Monkey Prince number 3. I still love that. I was really putting over Monkey Prince, and it is very good.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, it's finally a hero separate from Batman. And then DC said, hey, look who's in this issue. It's Batman and Robin.
Yeah, they really did issue 2. Just throw them in there.
Which it's pretty funny because like Batman and Robin were so incompetent in that last issue.
Really?
Like it's because a lighthearted comic, and
Mhm.
so like they were kind of made out to be comic relief. But the reason that Batman and Robin are so heavily involved in the story is because the Monkey Prince's parents are henchmen for the Penguin.
Oh,
And at the
okay.
end of last issue, Penguin got some kind of ancient medallion or something and became some kind of giant like evil penguin god.
Oh.
Which is awesome because some of the funnier, like crazier stories to me are just when Batman villains who are usually like criminally insane mob bosses or just some kind of crazy guy. That's it. And it's like now they're interacting with other parts of the DC universe and other gods. And
Yeah.
it's like what?
Got
Sure.
Final Fantasy. What's this?
Heard they canceled the Flashpoint movie.
Oh, did they?
No, it got well, he got into some legal trouble. I don't think it
Ezra
last,
Miller?
Yeah, Ezra Miller did get into legal trouble
Oh.
again. Yet again with him.
Really?
But I don't. It got pushed back to 2023. Last I heard, I think they're still going through with it. Maybe not.
They might just be like what Thomas said, recasting him or something.
Him. Well, and I never thought he was like a super great Flash to begin with.
Yeah.
He doesn't act like a Barry. He doesn't act like a Wally. He's just kind of Ezra Miller.
Yeah.
And I've yet to like him in any movie I've ever seen.
Well, we'll see where that goes.
Yeah.
But if you want this copy of Monkey Prince here, issue 3
Here
out.
is cover 2 for that. Cover B.
I like that. I like the B covers for these.
Yeah, it's great pose, and I'm liking Monkey Prince a lot. I want
Are
to
you?
see him in more things, which I'm
Yeah.
just a sucker for. Being a Dragon Ball fan. That Sun Wukong, Monkey Man with a staff.
Yeah.
It's cool. I love it.
Yeah, it's a cool dynamic to have in like the DC universe.
His mentor is like a magic pig man that burps.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Didn't hear about that. I'd probably be recast before/after the movie.
I think after the movie, because Flashpoint's a good excuse to change a lot of things. That's really what happened. Flashpoint happened in the comics, and then we got New 52.
Reset. Yeah.
So they could do it. Moving
got
on
next?
to Suicide Squad number 14, and as we didn't get to talk about last week, thank you, Zuck, was that War for Earth 3 Part 2 happened, so that storyline is finished, and I believe this run is coming to an end as well. That whole crossover was pretty much just a Suicide Squad event featuring the Titans and featuring Wally West. So based on how that ended, I'm really interested to see where this goes, because this can't have much longer. I assume it's just going to be like a little epilogue issues, this one and the next one, I think. I love this run. I thought it was really good. The War for Earth 3 book I didn't think was spectacular.
Yeah.
But I am liking that I'll say Ben Affleck's still on the table. He's off and on too. Ben Affleck's always like, "Oh, I'd like to be Batman." No, I'm done with Batman. I'd like to be Batman again.
Keep you on your toes.
After Flash. Yeah, we'll see. But I like this cover a lot too because do you know what movie this is a reference to?
No.
They're arm wrestling and he's saying Over the Top.
No.
It's a reference to the movie Over the Top.
Oh,
starring
okay.
Sylvester Stallone, in which he is a competitive arm wrestler.
That's
and
great.
he drives a truck and he's trying to bond with his son that doesn't like him, and he just arm wrestles across the nation.
Okay.
That movie is awesome.
Gosh, I'm glad someone's finally telling that story.
Right? Competitive arm wrestling with the truck drivers. Here's cover B for Suicide Squad featuring Match, aka Bizarro, Superboy, and Noctera, and they've had a great love story that's built up throughout this whole thing. That's not going to be the saddest thing go away, is that when this runs over, I would like to see more of them because I've grown attached to that little love story, and I don't want to really. What a reference! Only me and my weird movie brain would be like, "Yo, that's Sylvester Stallone arm wrestling movie."
Let us know if you want any of those Suicide Squad issues.
Moving on to issue number 5 of World of Krypton. I love this. I love the aesthetic of Krypton. I'm always like, man, we don't need to see more Krypton, but every time we see it, I just like the look of it. It's it's got that cool futuristic vibe, which I think that Metropolis, in main Superman stories, needs to have more, because it did in the animated series, but now they don't really do a lot with it. Now it's just Metropolis just nice city, and Gotham is not nice city.
I see. Yeah.
I think cities in like areas in superhero comics need to have their own identity. It's such a like stereotype to be like Gotham feels like a character, but it needs to.
Yeah.
And so with like Krypton, that's one thing they've never had a problem like figuring out what it looks like, unless you're like Zack Snyder, and which is all like weird metallic. The Man of Steel Krypton looks bizarre.
Yeah.
But I just love the look of these books.
Yeah. We've got the A cover here.
Here is the B cover. Yeah, it's
I like. Yeah, it looks very beautiful.
The cover's very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I like futurist technology. Like I said, Jonathan Diddy, also great writer. He's the Gotham equal bad, Metropolis equals good.
Easy.
Pretty much, it's like this is the futuristic crime infested city, and this is the grungy crime infested city.
Basically, New York.
Yes. It's
So we
actually
got that.
Jersey. Do you know that? Gotham,
Oh, it's Jersey.
Gotham is Jersey.
I didn't know that.
Because New York exists in DC.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. Actual New York.
Did not know that.
Nightwing,
That's cool.
Nightwing lived there for a while
Oh, that's amazing.
when they nuked his actual city.
Oh God. Okay.
That's a thing that happened. Moving on to DC Black Label, we have Wonder Woman Historia book number 2. I am trying to see if we have book number 1. I'm definitely gonna check. But I know this is like a deep Central City equals Goofy. Yeah, actually, that would be the Flash's city.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
with the rogues.
I probably want to. Yeah, be there.
I would definitely want to
be
live in
there.
Central City over all the other like superhero cities. That's the one I'd pick.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is another like kind of like how World of Krypton. It has a story, but it's like basically like a Kryptonian lore book. That's literally what this is, an Amazonian war book. So if you're looking to learn more about anyone else's stream freeze, that's not good. We do have a bad storm out there tonight, so I hope that's. I mean, I think it's fine on art.
Yeah.
And I think it's just gonna be we might have some hiccups because, we had Zuck shutting us down last week, and this week we had we got a bad thunderstorm out there.
No, okay,
never
okay,
mind. It's just Thomas.
Oh,
Never
no.
mind.
Let us know if you want this Black Label Historia book, though.
Very cool.
Book
If you want to learn
2.
more about Amazons, that's a good book to check out.
That's awesome.
And I picked out, I like to pick out a trade occasionally, and I picked this one out specifically so you could talk about it more because it is the Robin
Whoa!
trade,
Yeah,
which
check it out.
features number 1 through 6, I believe. It's the it's the full tournament.
Yeah, it's the tournament arc.
It's
Yeah.
the whole tournament arc.
That's
for
so
Robin.
sick. Yeah, no, no one has been able to read this,
Yeah.
this is the first DC thing that I started reading, I think.
Nightwing.
Nightwing was the first DC.
This one was the
This
second.
is the second DC thing I started reading.
Yeah.
But it is such a good introduction into the world, and especially really relevant right now because a lot of these characters are popping up from the tournament, are popping up in these other stories.
In the Shadow War.
Yeah, so it's nice to be able to pick up a newer series and read it and feel familiar with a character in it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So I think it's a really good way to get more into DC Comics.
Good
and just-
introduction to Damian.
Yeah, great.
And I know like he's becoming your favorite member of the Batman, right?
Yes,
Is
he
is he the overthrow Nightwing?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. I really like Damian. I feel like Nightwing is such a you thing that I need to have my own thing.
That's
so,
fair.
You know,
every day I'm like
Nightwing. Yeah, but we've got this trade. It's only money. It's only $19.99. So let us know if you want it.
Yeah. Super
That's it
cool.
for
and
DC.
that's gonna be us saying goodbye
Bye.
to DC
Later.
and move on to Marvel had.
Katie, what do I know about MCR from
Yeah.
Mel? That is a whole conversation we need to have in
Also,
person.
Austin's here. Good to see you, Austin. Also, everyone's commenting on your fashion today.
I just did not realize how red I was. I'm looking at myself
you
right
were
now.
so red.
I'm a
we got the
little
red and black vibe going.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do. A little edgy in here.
Edgy. Yeah.
Ramel, we're gonna have to talk about MCR when you come in. I can say things about it all day.
She really could.
Yeah.
I won't listen, but
Hey,
she'll
you,
say it.
Yes. All right, what's next?
Moving on, yeah. Marvel's got the heavy hitters.
Yes.
Because it's
It's a fun week.
any week that has Moon Knight,
Woo.
number 10 for Moon Knight. Any week when Moon Knight for Marvel is a big week.
Yes.
Because that's all I hear about.
Well,
for the whole
especially
day.
now too, because the show released.
And the show is out. now.
Yeah.
So Moon Knight's probably about to have a whole lot more readers coming
Mm-hmm.
in.
A lot of the trades have been selling here and stuff too.
We got even more. We have a ton of Moon Knight trades. So
Mhm.
like that's definitely we are prepared this time.
Ready for the
We
hit.
also got some Morbius trades.
I was
But
just
we
about
got
to
those. but Moon Knight, that's the
Moon
new
Knight.
hotness in Marvel. We don't,
Yes.
we don't care about Dr. Michael Morbius.
Yes, but we've got issue 10 out. for Moon
Consistently,
Knight.
I've heard the best book, which is also the only book that, like the non-comic.
I was gonna say
readers
Elijah
hear
freaks out over it every
time.
week.
We can talk about literally anything else while we discuss MCR. Yeah,
It's fine.
we'll
That's
just
fine.
keep talking comics, Thomas. I'm okay
I've
with that.
worn this badge my entire life. I'm familiar with it. But yes, we've got issue 10 out for Moon Knight. This is the main cover.
And then we have cover B featuring we have some of these other Marvel variants. It's the 60th anniversary of Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
So they all have different Spider-Man variant covers.
Oh boy.
It's just like X-Squin, but
Oh,
with Spider-Man.
man,
But I like the
Spider.
Moon Knight one because
Yeah.
it's the Arachnite. It's the fusion between Spider-Man and Moon Knight.
That's kind of cool.
Do you like that his name's the Arachnite?
I do. I don't hate it. I really don't.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
Very cool.
All right. If you want any of those Moon Knight
It's a good time for me
issues,
to mention that
got your ML?
Marvel, we did not get a lot of copies for the Marvel books because I think we had a lot of damages, didn't we?
Unfortunately, I think we had a few. Yeah.
So like, a lot of these Marvel books, they are, gosh, Spidey's 60. He is. Spider-Man
Oh.
Life Story is a good story. That reminds me. But yeah, these are very low in numbers
So
this
you
week,
need to
which is
pull them
sad.
if you want them.
So gotta be quick on it.
Yep.
Moving on to Black Widow
I love
number
this cover.
15. Black Widow has had the best covers consistently.
I've heard really good things about the front too.
Like since we started the show actually,
Mm-hmm.
Black Widow has always had the coolest covers.
Yeah.
Like I definitely want to read it just for damages. Yeah, it's rough. Thankfully,
No.
everything we're holding up is not damaged.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, we've already had to pull them aside, and there were so many shelf copies. Like I was surprised at the amount of things I pulled. I'm like, well, we have a copy for the show, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
it's not a lot.
But you guys are on it. You're on top of it.
Yeah, so Black Widow 15. This might be the end of the run.
Will it be?
It might be. I haven't seen because I've tried to add Black Widow subscriptions for people,
Mm-hmm.
and I couldn't see anything past 15.
Yeah.
So I think this might be the end because that was the end of this story arc, and they
Okay.
might start up with a new Black Widow book after this.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as I know, I think this might be the end of it.
Well, let us know if you would like that. We got a Women's History Month cover too.
We do. Well, this is for the next run
Oh,
because
okay.
it's talking about what damages. Up next is
Oh, we
She-Hulk.
don't- yeah,
We don't
that's
have
right. Yeah.
cover A for She-Hulk because
Mm-hmm.
they all got either destroyed or taken by subscription. So the only She-Hulk covers we do have are cover B, the Women's History Month cover for She-Hulk, which I love. The tagline is the notorious was it JSW,
JSW.
which are her initials.
Oh, okay.
Because she's Jen Walters is her
Oh,
name.
okay.
I love her in her like court, her judge gown.
Yeah, she looks great.
Because she's like, she's the greatest lawyer in comics.
Mm-hmm.
Take that, Matt Murdock.
Dang.
Never mind. I was gonna say something. Moving on to we have the Carnage variant as well for She-Hulk.
That's cool.
Yeah, I loved it a lot. I was pull She-Hulk. We got your
Yes.
email. Yeah, it's it's just sad because I saw the cover A. It
Yeah.
looked good. We don't get it.
Yeah. I got you.
It got destroyed. So we do have but I'm a fan of the Carnage one actually.
Yeah.
Some of the Carnage ones, but this one I think is really cool. I like when they go into like here is She-Hulk with the Carnage symbiote, not just like Carnage devouring. You know,
Well, sometimes they're kind of hard to read. She-Hulk's is definitely better than Daredevil in lawyer terms.
Yes.
There we go. Cool.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, it's true. It's true. Moving on, we had a lot of annuals this week too.
Yeah, we did.
Do you know how annuals work in comics?
They come out once a year.
Once a year, but
Yeah.
it's every ongoing series gets an annual.
It's like a one shot, isn't it?
Yes. So we have Captain Marvel. Her run didn't get a new issue this week, but we did get an annual. And so this is always good. If Captain Marvel's a character that you're interested in, then you can check out because annuals aren't always, they can be tied into the ongoing plot if like the writer wants them to be, but typically they are just cool little one shots, great stories, like you can just pick up and read this Captain Marvel right here and now.
Okay.
And so that's really cool. I love I know the cast of characters is really popular. I think it's Abomination. Very cool. I like Abomination a lot.
Let us know if you would like this annual for Captain Marvel.
This next one's a big one. It's
People have been asking for this on
Deadpool
pull
Bad
list.
Blood #1. And so
Ooh.
the reason this is a big deal, one, it's Deadpool. Everyone loves Deadpool. But I'm pretty sure this is a mini-series, not an ongoing. The big deal is the name there, Rob Liefeld. Rob Liefeld's the creator of Deadpool.
Oh.
So it's like him coming back. Rob Liefeld is like, he's up there with Todd McFarlane as like super 90s comic book writer.
yeah.
You should see his art. It's crazy.
Is
Like
it really?
it's like some of it's awesome. Others like this is too much.
It's too
This
much.
is way too
It's
much.
got that really dense, like
Yeah.
old school.
Every single muscle on this character is
Yeah.
defined. Famously cannot draw feet.
Oh, okay.
Rob
yeah.
Liefeld will find a way to hide a character's feet because he
Just
just
like
can't.
any good artist,
Because
though.
he's like, I don't know how this works, so I'm just gonna get rid of
Much
that.
respect to him.
But this big return, I've for months people have been asking me like, "Oh, the Liefeld books. When's the Liefeld books?" I'm like, "I don't know."
Mhm.
Finally, they're here. So Rob Liefeld's Deadpool book, issue number 1. That's right, Thomas Liefeld is back. Everyone knows Rob Liefeld.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Well, I've had an introduction to him. We
Yeah.
got your mouthful for Deadpool.
This was a fun one I just want to show off. Marvel likes to do these old school reprints. So here is an old school reprint of The Spectacular Spider-Man number 1, featuring Spider-Man going one-on-one with the tarantula. And if you just open it up there,
The tarantula.
like it's just old school comic
yeah.
art. It's just that old issue.
I love
Been
it.
reprinted.
The blocked colors and everything.
Yeah, and like it has old ads
Old
in there.
ads in it. That's so cool.
Yeah, because it's like, oh look, you can get all these free gifts. It's got a
You can be a
sports
happy,
ball in
prosperous
there.
salesman. Beautiful.
For a little map, and even on the back of the book, like it's not a modern ad.
Look
It's like
who's
old.
smiling now.
Yeah, I love these. These are
Yeah,
fun.
that's really cool. And then, yeah, they're just $3.99. So what issue is this? So
It's
number
the first issue of Spectacular
Oh,
Spider-Man.
okay. Let us know if you would like this.
It's
That's
from
kind
the
of
era
fun.
when Spider-Man had like 15 series
Oh,
at once, and so this
wow.
was issue 1 of one of them.
okay.
You know,
Like
back
the
when
Batman of
yeah,
Oh,
Spectacular
yes.
Spider-Man for
Got
now.
your mouth?
Yeah, he. I mean, he in like literally Spider-Man is the Batman of Marvel. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, he's the
Mhm.
A-lister. He's front and center. Spider-Man's their guy. Although, as far as like actual comic books, X-Men are the Batman of Marvel
I
because
was gonna
X-Men
say-
have 5 billion series, just like
At
Batman
once.
does. Speaking of Batman Spider-Man having a million series though, Spider-Punk
Woo!
number 1.
This looks so fun.
Now, you being you,
Yeah.
how does Spider-Punk make you feel?
So Spider-Punk upon just like first look,
Mhm.
this looks amazing. This
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like so I love his character design. Look at him.
Yeah.
How could you not like the idea of this? Now, opening it up and reading a couple pages, I was like, it just feels like it feels a little forced.
They got
but
that well, that's kind of how Spider-Punk is, though. I mean,
Yeah.
dude's got a mohawk, a spike mohawk, and a leather or a jean jacket,
yeah,
a jean vest at least. It-
very like
he plays a-
1960s London punk. Like
yes,
you
that,
know,
and that is what he is. He does.
Yeah.
He plays like an electric guitar,
hmm
and he uses it in combat. Spider-Man the PS4 game
Yeah.
had Spider-Punk as like a DLC costume.
Oh, that's so
I think it's the
cool.
pre-order bonus.
Yeah, so this is not his first appearance
No,
or
Spider-Punk
anything.
has been around for a bit.
A long time.
Like ever since they've like gotten in this whole Spider-Punk, Spidey belt. Oh no! So what Austin's talking about here in the comments was that we had Spider-Verse in the theaters.
yeah.
And you know, since I also work at the theater, work with Austin, the in credits have Spider-Man singing Spidey Bells, which is his version of Jingle Bells,
Spidey bells.
and it's obnoxious.
it's bad.
I heard that a million times.
Spider-Man was my first superhero, so we always have a special place in his heart. That's
yeah.
beautiful, Thomas.
Me too. He's not my first, but like as far as Marvel, Spider-Man is my guy.
Yeah.
Like there's if I need to like hop more into Marvel, these modern day Marvel comics, Spider-Man and Fantastic Four are the two that I like really need to get into. We have several variant covers.
Yeah, so we got
for
the cover A
Spider-Punk,
here.
and then we have cover B, which is cool. Nice zoomed in
Oh,
shot.
yeah. There he is.
Yeah, that's like the cracked eye. Really
Yeah.
cool.
At the core, he's the punk.
And then this one really shows
I
off
love this
what
one.
Spider-Punk's all about. Look
This
at
is so good.
look at that art.
Wow. He's hanging from the ceiling.
He's
from the
playing the
rafters.
guitar. I told you.
Oh, so cool.
He's all
wow.
about it.
I can't wait for this to be on like Hot Topic t-shirts.
He already is.
Already is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is great though,
You'll
you
find
guys.
him next to the Joker. in
Oh
Harley.
god, that's a Joker and Harley.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, cool, Ramel. Yeah, definitely. That's awesome. That's a fun. You don't see, or at least I don't see a lot of Marvel characters kind of like fun like that, like
Yeah.
taking a fun turn, I guess.
Moving
Speaking of fun.
Speaking of fun, your favorite
Woo!
Star
Star
Wars.
Wars.
Star Wars Bounty Hunters. Remember when they had Star Wars Bounty Hunters, War of the Bounty
War
Hunters?
of the Bounty- And I was trying to organize the wall, and
You just couldn't.
I just couldn't. I
Everything-
did, but I
because
couldn't.
Star Wars is like they leave an event and they go right back into another event.
They do.
They love to have 7 books at once and make them all cross over at all times.
Mhm.
It doesn't matter if it's like a High Republic into Bounty Hunters into Dr. Aphra into Han Solo. It's like no, we are gonna make these all fit.
It's a thing.
You need to buy all Star Wars books. I don't care if you only like Bounty Hunters.
Yep.
You're gonna read the
mhm.
Han Solo book.
Yep.
But Crimson Reign, I think it's been doing better than the War of the Bounty Hunters.
Is
at
it really?
least. Yeah.
That's
which
good.
I also appreciate the name being like not including the name of another book
It's
in it.
nice.
So they don't
Yeah.
have Star Wars Bounty
Got
Hunters, War of the Bounty
terribly
Hunters.
confusing there for a minute, but we have issue 22 for Oh God, bounty hunters.
you almost,
Duh.
you almost,
Crimson
you
Rain.
almost did it again.
Here we got
Here's
this one.
cover B featuring more of the characters, and I like this ninja character on cover C here.
Oh, that is a really cool
Looking
character.
like a Mortal Kombat character.
Yeah,
That
for
Melina.
real.
I
Yeah.
have been playing a lot of Mortal Kombat.
You have been
though,
playing a
so
lot of Mortal
I just got it on
Kombat.
the brain. You know.
If you want any of those Star Wars covers, though. Oh, hey, Thomas liked Han Solo's first issue. That's
Yeah,
cool.
featuring Han Solo and
It's not Chewbacca.
no, that was him.
Was that Chewbacca?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because Han Solo and Chewbacca.
Listen,
are always...
listen. You have to shove me in a room, give me some popcorn. Just pay me for my time.
I'm not gonna pay you to watch Star Wars. Just watch Star Wars.
Listen,
What's wrong with
I
you?
feel like I should get paid for it.
Why? What? Come on, man. You're treating it like a chore. Star Wars is good.
All right, what's next, Tyler?
Fantastic Four. The Reckoning War, which this is why I need to hop into Fantastic Four. I need to know what's got Reed Richards so distraught.
Oh no.
What horrible thing has he put his family through yet again?
Oh God.
That's usually how the Fantastic Four work.
Nice.
Reed Richards, not a great guy. Pretty awful. I mean, Marvel likes to make their scientists not good people.
Yeah.
It's like Bruce Banner is pretty good and the Hulk is not great, but like,
Mhm.
you know, that's about it. Tony Stark, psh, you know,
Mhm.
Reed Richards, meh. Hank Pym, ugh.
Yeah.
Like that's all the scientists in Marvel. Peter Parker, everyone knows Peter Parker. Chewbacca and Han Solo are like the Batman Robin of Star Wars in a way. Yes,
Okay. I
they
can
are a
respect that
duo.
combination.
Always together.
Yeah.
Han Solo and Chewbacca.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah. No, I literally, this is such a joke. I know.
No, you
like,
don't.
I know.
No, you don't.
I
You
do
don't.
know.
You really don't. I know you don't. You can't try and backpedal now.
What's next?
Here is cover B, the Carnage variant of Fantastic Four, The Reckoning War, number 43. Is that it?
42.
42. I went
You're
ahead.
in the future.
This is kind of what I was talking about with the Carnage variant. I
Mhm.
think I would rather just see a Carnage Fantastic Four than Carnage
Mm-hmm.
murdering the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
But
Here we are.
yeah, the art on that one's a little bizarre.
I like it, but
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean
I get
that's
it.
fair.
Let us know if you want any of the Fantastic Four issues, though.
I need to know if anyone read Cannot Possibly Know That They're Together All the Time. Yeah, yeah. Anyways, Strange number 2. I forgot to read the first issue of Strange, but it looked good
Mm-hmm.
because I know it's
This is like his wife or something?
it's Doctor Strange's ex-wife.
Oh, ex-wife.
His ex. 'Cause
That's
he's
fine.
dead. Kaput,
Oh, that's right.
gone, you know.
Goodbye.
And with Strange Academy coming to an end pretty soon, this is going to be the only
Mm-hmm.
Doctor Strange is going to be the only magic themed book I believe in Marvel. So if
Mm-hmm.
you're like a fan of the supernatural side of Marvel, this is your one-stop shop because no one else is going to give it to you. But man, I need to get into it because I
Mm-hmm.
do love I love Doctor Strange is cool. I was hard on Doctor Strange for a long time. I think because I think the first Doctor Strange movie is good, but I was hyping myself up for this next one coming out,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a great character.
Yeah.
He is. I mean, it's just classic too.
Mm-hmm.
Old school Doctor Strange where it gets really cosmic and weird. That's what
That's
it's at.
fun,
That's what
yeah.
I want. I want my weird cosmic comics.
If you would like this issue of Strange, let us know.
And then we have number 2. Well, we
Ah.
have cover B of it, the Spidey
Spidey.
edition, which that's kind of like if you guys are watching Marvel What If on Disney Plus. If you guys watch that, it's kind of a callback to that. Carnage variant cover really matches Katie's outfit. True
does.
and true.
I'm very pro Carnage
Maybe are
today.
you the Carnage variant today?
I
So
am
this
the
is
Carnage variant today.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm dressing up as.
That's what it was the whole time.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Should have said.
Waiting for you to notice.
Yeah. Strange
Cool,
all
Strange.
covers. Spider Strange,
Spider
absolutely.
Strange. But yes, yeah, this is a cool cover. Spidey Strange. All right, here we go.
And now it's time for
It's the X-Men segment.
the X-Men segment. We have number 1 for Marauders. I hear this is a good starting point for X-Men, you said.
Yeah. So I heard that somewhere. Obviously, I am the pro
Yeah.
of X-Men, but I think I'm gonna read it. I heard it was a good starting point. I guess they did Marauders before, and now they're doing it
They
again.
switched writers.
They
I
s-
think
oh,
Is
okay.
what happened.
I
Usually,
see.
typically when a comic is going and then just starts up with a new number 1, it's because of
Of
the
a new
writer
writer.
change.
Yeah.
The only time they don't want to change the numbers if the number's gotten so high that it's an accomplishment. So it's like, let's not change it.
I like how subjective that is.
That legit,
Yeah.
it's like we passed 100. Let's not start number 1 right now.
Nah, I gotta keep going. I hit 200.
unless you're Spider-Man, who coming up is doing a whole new number 1 pretty soon.
Oh.
Spider-Man Beyond ended.
Wow.
Number 1 coming up.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got this issue 1 of Marauders. Marauders. I'm gonna read it.
Several variants for this because all
Cool.
X-Men have a million variants. Here's this another group shot. I like Deadpool featuring this one.
Oh.
Little help me.
Yes.
I need, and this is where it gets confusing because of these cast shots where it's like I know not all these characters are featured in Marauders, but it definitely could make you get the wrong idea.
Yeah. We do have the alternative cover there, the B
Yeah,
cover.
here's the cover
Scotty Young
C.
cover.
And then we got Peach Momoko.
Peach Momoko. You're
That
gonna give more screen time to Peach Momoko than Scotty Young?
yes.
Yes.
Why wouldn't I?
I don't know.
Is that a question? Oh, Thomas
Oh,
from
cool.
Mirage #1 would like he wants the Deadpool cover.
Oh yes.
Yeah, but the Peach Momoko, man, I feel like Psylocke's got to be her favorite character that she draws.
Oh yeah.
Because every time she draws Psylocke, like, she goes all out. Marauders all covers for Amel.
Oh cool. Yes.
Luckily,
Absolutely.
the Marauders are the one thing we did get a million
Oh
copies
yeah,
of,
we did.
and I
We
don't
got
think
plenty.
any of them got damaged.
No.
So they made it out. They pulled through. Here are some of the other Marauders covers featuring Psylocke again, and then one more after that. A little bit pricier, but not too bad. Just a $10 variant. Just got the cool logo. It's simplicity. Sometimes simplicity is where it's at. Especially
Yeah.
when you go from covers with a million characters to no characters, just cool
Yeah.
logo. That's where
Aesthetically, it's kind of refreshing.
it's at. It is.
But Ramel will put this in your box. I do think we actually have one more of those alternative covers too. So.
And then we go from
Oh, and the standard
oh,
cover
he wants
too.
both.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Gotcha, Thomas.
Absolutely. I think those no, they don't connect. They just look similar. It can be
Yes.
confusing.
Yeah.
Moving on from Marauders to X-Force, the Black Ops X-Men team, usually
Cool.
led by Wolverine. I don't know if he's on this current.
There he is.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah,
Found
so
him.
typically this is like where I like to hang out with X-Men because I mean, love Wolverine, but also Domino. Domino's super cool. Do
Okay.
you know what her mutant ability is?
No, I don't.
Luck.
Luck.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Her
cool.
superpower is luck,
Oh, I love
which
that.
means things just always go her way.
Yeah.
But that is a very fun.
That's interesting.
It's a creative power because
Yeah.
you have to make that entertaining,
Yeah.
and they always do with her.
Well, that's something that really intrigues me about. Oh yeah, X Force cover A. About X Men though is like you at some point you have to create very intriguing abilities and
Yeah.
powers because it's like what someone's gonna fly or shoot lasers for
Yeah,
the fifth
it's like
time. You know.
it's like we did that. You know,
Yeah.
and there's a million characters, so you always gotta make them unique. Here's cover B, another group shot of them running away from some sort of mechanism.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Yep.
I'm just excited to see. And again, Wolverine with the golden tan.
Yep.
I'm always
The
gonna put
fan
over
favorite
that
suit
suit.
there.
That
Thomas thinks Domino's awesome.
Domino is awesome, and I love this X-Force cover because it features this character. Do you know who this is?
No.
This is Mr. Sinister.
Mr. Sinister.
Who has one of the most 90s designs ever. Look at that cape. It's like he just took a standard cape and just put it through a paper shredder.
He did.
But it's so good. Mr. Sinister was the man in that like 90s X-Men cartoon,
Yeah.
the animated series.
Okay.
So good.
Nice.
It's the character I've been waiting for X-Force to restart again with a #1. That's fair, Thomas. I wouldn't like next time you're in the store. Honestly, if we have copies of these for the shelf, I would recommend
I
checking
think he's
them
gonna
out.
like what's coming up next though.
Yeah, well,
So
it'll,
if you
it'll
want
be a
any of
good one.
these X Force covers, let us know.
Yeah, so just for you, we have the X-Force Annual. So it is a #1 for X-Force, technically, and it's a good one-shot if you want to see like how this team works. And really, it works well on the shelf because if you come in, check out the Annual because it's a good starting point, and then you can see what the main, story is up to right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because any good comic that's, written well enough is going to, any good comic that is going to like get new readers has to make sure it's written in a way where you're like, you might be a little confused, but you learn as
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah,
And so that's good
that
to
is
know.
that. We've got 2 covers for that though.
Yeah. Oh, he will take the Annual.
Oh,
There you go.
nice. Very nice.
Like I said, yeah, you definitely while you're here, check out the main book.
Cool, cool, cool. And we got this cover too. So Thomas, if you have a preference, just let us know. I'm putting the first one in now.
This next one is another big one.
Another
Final
one.
one for Marvel. We have X-Men Red.
You're really excited
#1.
about this.
I am super excited because it's Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Storm is one of the coolest characters in X-Men. I mean, like, how can you not love her? She might
Yeah.
be like the greatest like female character that Marvel has.
Mm-hmm.
Like all of Marvel's great female characters are from the X-Men pretty much. Don't at me Captain Marvel because Rogue is better. Same with Storm and all the other great
I mean,
characters.
honestly, anything I do know about Marvel Comics comes from watching the X-Men movies.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's just where it's at. And this is another one we didn't like. All main covers gone.
Mhm.
We only because damage and for the for the subscribers. But we do have plenty of variants here, and they're all pretty sweet variants. This is a new
Mhm.
series of I think Storm leading a team. The reason it's called X-Men Red is because X-Men have now colonized Mars.
Oh,
Mutants have. And so
what?
it's X-Men on the Red Planet.
That's insane. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, so good
So
number
we
one
have
there.
this cover here.
There's that
First
variant. So that'd be cover B. Cover C. Look at that. Everyone is a great Storm shot.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so cool. She looks cool in everything.
Yeah.
And then we have this
I like
one.
this shot.
This one might be my favorite because
Yeah.
I like all three. It's like I think it's like Storm throughout the ages, the different designs
Yeah,
they've given
That's
her.
what I was gonna
Because like the
ask.
mohawk or like the white outfit or just like her naturally. It's so good.
Beautiful.
And then with all this Storm love we've been given with X-Men Red, here's Peach Momoko's take on Storm.
Yes.
Which, how awesome is that? X-Men literally go anywhere and everywhere.
Mhm.
Absolutely. And we do have two pricier variants. Pull X-Men Red all covers,
Yes.
please, Ramel. Absolutely. So we have the X-Men Muller design variant. That's another $10 one.
Make sure the glaze
Kinda like
on this one.
Kind of like the Marauders cover. So it's a simple
Mhm.
design. If you want just a logo, tells you exactly what you're getting.
Mhm.
And then we have this one is a $25 teaser variant showing off a little bit more what's going to be happening in the story, which probably just going to be Storm going all out and being awesome.
Yeah, it looks like she's doing it. But Ramel, these are gonna go to you. And if we have any extras, if anyone's interested, let us know, and we'll try to pull them for you.
We definitely. will
Oh
do
wow,
this.
is that it?
That's it.
Oh boy.
That's it for my segment. Marvel and DC gone.
All
in the
right.
books.
So we've got the indies up next. We've got a bunch here. I want to start off with this one in particular. This one is called, let me scroll up a little bit, Stargirl. Check this
Not to be
out.
confused with DC Stargirl.
Oh gosh, yeah, I guess not.
DC has a Stargirl.
Yes,
And
this
it's
is not a
fully
DC.
written out. Yeah.
This is so this is really interesting though, like just as a sample. Look at like
The art, the colors.
the coloring and the art is so cool. It's definitely like a sci-fi story of some sort, but all of the character designs and just the whole aesthetic of it is awesome. We've only got 2 copies of this, so I think I'm gonna sit down and try to read it because it looks cool. It's episode 1, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I love the art in this. I was
Yeah.
looking through. It's like anything. Maybe it's just it's simple of me to say, but like bright colors, neon lights.
It's very
you show-
cyberpunk
I
looking.
will just sit down and eat it all up.
Yes. Now this one, so this is a sequel series of
It
some
is a
sort.
sequel series to another book that I was not aware of.
Yes.
But we have
Alice Ever After.
Alice Ever After. I'm a big fan. I think the other day we all talked about Alice in Wonderland, the Disney Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, we've gotten that conversation a couple times.
I'm a big fan of Wonderland as a concept, and like Pull Stargirl.
Oh yes.
We got you.
Oh yeah, Thomas. Indie comics are awesome. I'm really glad that you're starting to read more of them.
Oh, absolutely. Indies, there's some great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Alice, I love anything in Wonderland as a concept, and I love like the games. You ever play the Alice Madness Returns?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
a darker take on it.
Very
That's
dark.
kind of where this is too. It's a darker take.
This one's
Um,
heavily set in reality, whereas the other one is more of an escape from reality. This one kind of is too, but you
Yeah.
can definitely see it's
Y-
focusing more on what's happening in reality.
It's like real world problems, and then occasionally Alice, for lack of a better term, dips into Wonderland,
Mhm,
which
yep.
she has her own little special way of doing that in this comic series. That was
We all read
very
it. We're
fun.
kind of like on the fence about it. We need to have more
I need to
before.
see more of it, and in learning, I didn't realize it was a sequel series when I picked it up.
Hmm.
So that changes a lot of things. 'Cause
Yeah.
I probably need to go check out what that first one was.
I wonder if she like
That explains
is living
more.
with the trauma of Wonderland to some degree.
Oh, absolutely.
That's cool. Yeah. Well, we have the A cover here for this though.
Yeah.
We do have the B cover. Beautiful.
You had
Here we
those
go.
reversed.
Oh, did I have them
This one's
reversed?
the A.
The
That one's
A
the B.
cover. We do have some other covers. This one is the reveal variant, so I guess it's the reveal of
That's,
Alice and her
there's,
reality.
there's a
and
darker side, a darker half
Mhm.
of her.
Well, this is her Wonderland. This is her. I
yeah,
guess,
her.
like,
It's, yeah, Wonderland and then reality.
yeah.
Oh, very cool.
That's a very beautiful cover. That's something I will say about the art on the inside. It's gorgeous.
It is.
It's very, very beautiful. We do have this one here for $30. So it's that reveal cover, but with all
but
the.
with a nice little title above it.
hmm
And then we have the other variant for
We have
cover
the
A.
Virgin for cover A for $15 here.
If you just like the art, the Virgin covers are nice. Like for if you want to display these.
I have a trouble with justifying most variant covers, but Virgin ones I can understand because you do want to showcase
get
the
them for
full
the art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one is $25 for the Virgin of cover B though, so it's very beautiful. Yeah, I'm looking forward to maybe trying to read some more of that. Yeah, Wonderland is a very cool concept. It's an interesting concept, honestly.
It depends on like what version of Wonderland we're talking about. We're talking like Tim Burton Wonderland. Pass.
I appreciate it for what they were trying to do, but it's It was a
Mhm.
miss.
Yeah,
It was a miss. It was not a hit.
It was a miss. It was a miss.
Next up, though, always excited to talk about
Never a
Radiant
miss.
Red.
Radiant Red. I
Woo!
love Radiant Black. Radiant
Yep.
Red's a cool character.
This is issue 2 of a 5-issue little mini series here, and Radiant Red, I've already said, is my favorite,
favorite
of
of
the cast.
That crew.
Yeah, so she's getting into some really sticky situations, like with crime and
Mhm.
such. So this is gonna kind of expand on a little bit of her troubles. So this is the only copy we have of Radiant Red, though.
Oh,
So
that's a shame.
yeah, want to pick that up. If you've not been reading it, I think that whole series is really good. Yeah, the Tim Burton Wonderland was kind of fun. Thanks, Thomas. There's a lot of issues with it. But next up is Red Room Trigger Warnings. This is issue 2. I realized the last time we talked about this, I was like, oh, I like the art. I don't know much about Red Room. I do. Ed Piskor, he runs a YouTube channel called like Key Fabe Comics or something.
Mhm.
And it's really cool. It's like a comic history channel, but they really focus on a lot of the art side of comics.
Okay.
So he helps run it, and I really love him. But Red Room, I can't read. It's so difficult to read. It's horror, but it's
brutal.
It's body horror.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is very intense.
That's
I know.
That's why the trigger warning's in the title.
Literally, it's like so self-aware. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a classic series. But I wish I could read it. It makes me so mad. He's got one out called Hip Hop Family Tree that I am trying to read, where he is telling the story of all these like influential rap groups and such. So that I am reading, but Red Room does not play around. He does gore.
This one gets
It's brutal.
wild.
Yeah. So we do have
probably can't show that on the stream.
no. I'll pull Radiant Red for Ramel.
Woo.
But yeah, so that was the A cover there. We've got the B cover for Red Room right here. It's good. He is very
I
talented.
see love on the back. It's like, in this issue, yet another gruesome image.
Just super gruesome. Yeah. I don't know. I think he does what he does very well. This cover I absolutely adore, though. It's $10 for this Jim Rugg kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, isn't that good?
That's all. That's all.
Yeah. So like, I would buy this even if I didn't read it just to have it, because that's kind of great.
That's pretty good.
So we've got that there. Oh, and that's actually it. Those are all the covers we have for Red Room. Do you think you could read that?
I definitely could.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've read some brutal comics.
Yeah.
So that,
Well, it's just like when people watch the Saw movies and everything, it's like I can watch them, but I am definitely one to be like, ugh.
Yeah,
No.
that's fair.
But in the same realm of horror, we've got Little Monsters #2 out this week.
Jeff Lemire, right?
Yes, yeah, Jeff Lemire.
That was a big deal, that first one.
Gonna pass on Red Room.
Too much score is not for you. Yeah, that's fair.
It's brutal. Yeah, really excited for this though. Did you pick up the first issue?
I did not. Did you?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
It was slow because it was just a lot of build up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be a fantastic series, but don't give up on it if you read the first issue and you're just like, meh. It's like it's necessary to build up the plot and the world and the characters.
Okay.
But this issue, I did flip through it, and it's gonna get really dark and really spooky. So I definitely think
Do we
you
know
guys.
how long this is gonna go? Is it ongoing as far
I
as
think
we
it's
know?
ongoing as far as I
Okay.
know. Yeah, they're setting up a lot of like exposition, so
Mhm.
I can see it kind of going for a while. But yeah, we've got the A cover here, and this B cover.
Oh, that's definitely what I was going for, Thomas, is the Charlie Brown, that Red
Oh,
Room
that's
cover.
it. Yeah,
It was 100% Charlie Brown parody.
this is the B cover for Little Monsters, though. Check it out there.
That's good.
It's a very good
The
cover.
artwork, man,
It's gorgeous.
it's so gorgeous.
Yeah, and it's cool too because it's like all like grayscale, like black and white and gray, but there's blood that's really
Yeah,
red and
that's
vibrant,
red.
So that's cool. Next up, we got Lego Ninjago Garmadon.
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 Is the name.
Check it out. We've all been waiting for this one. Oh yes, Ramel.
There you go.
So I know Tyler's been looking forward to this one for weeks.
Oh, yeah. I came in, and Katie was like, look at this. I'm going to read this. I said, why? Did you watch shows? No. But
Yeah, I
aware
think I
of
was
it.
the one that was more looking to read it.
And more
Look
just...
at it. Check it out,
Well, we have a resident Planeteer here who does know the Ninjago lore, and I just
Mhm.
walked up and I said, hey, Ross. And slapped it down his desk. I was like, read that.
Yeah.
And
He loved it.
can't remember if I pulled Little Monsters. Don't think I did. But I'm gonna wait for a trade for that one. It will. If you didn't, we can check your box for you Thomas.
We have the first issue.
We got several
Mhm.
copies of that first issue. So since this is only issue number 2, it's not too late for Little Monsters if it does interest you.
But yeah, Garmadon, he is like this Oni Ronin warrior of some sort.
Ross told me that he was the original big bad of Lego Ninjago, and then he turns into like a anti-hero kind of after they
Oh,
defeat him. So
yeah.
I did not know Lego Ninjago was making a comeback. But
Listen, I'm here for any kind of Ronin ninja story. So even if it's
Legos.
Legos, I don't have much.
Did you play Legos as a kid?
Oh yeah, dude, I played the Lego games and everything.
Oh, Lego games are good.
Yeah, they're real good. I actually played the Lego Star Wars games. We have the B cover here for Garmadon.
Lego games are complicated now. I
They-
feel dumb saying that, but they got complex.
Yeah. Got this cover here, C
You got
cover.
a lot of covers for this.
Yeah, he is popular. This next cover, it's pretty cool. It's $10 for this. This incentive
yeah.
cover. Look at him.
We're
Oh.
gonna need the big Ninjago fans to come out for that one.
Yeah, we really do. We gotta get our Ninjago crew out here.
Yeah.
So we have one of those. So next, The Ocean Will Take Us, number
Yo,
1.
Yeah.
This looks really cool. So I flipped through this one as well, and it's like a Tyler.
How you feel about Cody's match this past weekend? I thought it was really good. Cody, I still don't know if him going to WWE was the right call on his behalf, really, but him and Seth, Seth Rollins is so good. Cody and Seth had a great match.
See the one with the
WrestleMania.
neck tattoo?
Yes.
Yes.
We were just making fun of his neck tattoo today
Yes.
because some of the people here just found out about his horrendous tattoo.
That's really great. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we got The Ocean Will Take Us, issue 1 here. Yeah, so I flipped through it, and it's like high school drama swim team kind of.
Okay.
You know how like in a lot of manga there's like, oh, volleyball ones or the Prince of Tennis, or
Mhm.
this is like a swimming pool one basically.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Which is actually kind of interesting. You would think like, how can you illustrate like suspense in a swim team? But they do it.
Really?
And there's also like some drug stuff going on.
Whoa, teen
Yeah,
drama.
yeah. This is very.
The neck tattoo. It's rough, man. I told them, I was like, yeah, you can like pinpoint his career trajectory from the moment he got that tattoo. Just
That's really good.
I think it's
Also,
rough.
Thomas, Lego Star Wars game came out
It
today.
did. We had a lot of talk about that. Me and Ross did.
Oh, that's
Lego
pretty
Star Wars, the
sick.
Skywalker Saga.
Man.
All 9 of them.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to get on to
I
that.
just was, wait, you played Lego Star Wars, but you didn't watch Star Wars?
No, yeah.
Okay,
I had the cheat code guy and everything at the purple lightsaber.
moving on.
Yeah, you know. I'm an enigma. Okay. So we do have this variant cover for The Ocean Will Take Us for $15. This one's really cool. This series seems fun. It seems like when I read it, I feel like I'm back in high school, but my high school is nothing like that.
Back in high school, but good.
But good, yeah. You relate to that.
Yeah.
So next up, we've got a Planet favorite, I could say, or at least a show
Yes.
favorite.
Yo.
We got Heavy Metal Drummer,
Heavy Metal Drummer.
Part 3.
Yes.
They are still being just as crazy as they possibly can be with this. So
It's literally like the Heavy Metal magazine, just a comic that you would find in that.
literally, yeah,
I
yeah.
love it.
It's totally like a little zine. Like it's really cool. I really like it. I read the past 2, so I'm looking forward to picking this up and reading it. We got cover A here, and then we got cover B, which might be my favorite of the bunch today. Got cover B here.
Yeah, actually.
That one's sick.
That one's the best.
This next one's got rats on it though, so
I'm not sure if you saw it, but if you have Little Monster number 2, I would like to try it out with number
yeah,
1.
Thomas, I'll make a
Gotcha.
note. We'll put it in your box because I know we got some. It's really good. Little Monsters. That's how you spell that. So yeah, we've got cover C here for Heavy Metal Drummer. Ramel, I think you were pulling these for a minute there, so if you want these, let us know.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, nice, yeah. Called it.
Yeah,
They're so fun. I really,
they're awesome.
yeah, this is pretty cool. All right, next up we have Jim Henson's The Storyteller. Now this is part 2 of 10. This one is titled Shapeshifters. So from what I understand, each part is going to be like an anthology, so it's like a separate series or a separate story, I should say. It's beautiful.
Now, with that cover, did you ever watch Fraggle Rock?
Yes, yeah.
Is that the old man and the dog from Fraggle Rock?
Oh, I don't know.
Because that's
if
what it
is.
looks like. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, it might be because that's Jim Henson.
It is
you
Jim
know,
Henson.
But
So
I don't know.
I don't know if this is like separate, like connected to that company's other stuff.
to their work.
To their work.
Maybe. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. If you guys are familiar with that, definitely let us know.
Very
but
cool though. Anything Jim Henson, just magical.
Yeah, it's so good. I didn't pick up the last one was like the Swan something.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna read that and I'm gonna read this too because like also the art in the inside just to show a sneak. The coloring is very very beautiful.
Get a closer shot.
So yeah, it's just like if you can see the colors correctly on the screen, it's very impressive. So we've got that cover there, and we do have a B cover here. Just like super whimsical, like sit down, kind of read a little fairy tale and put it back down. So yeah, there is that though.
And we have one pricey variant at least.
Yes, we got $15 for this here. It's a virgin cover of that cover A we just showed.
Which I love.
Yes, yeah, I
That's
think
definitely
that's the
one.
one I would get if I picked up any of them.
Something about it is just so nice. It doesn't like the dog.
Yeah, okay, maybe so, yeah.
It looks a lot like it.
All right, to speed things up a little bit, we've got The Scorched issue 4 out this week. This is cover A here.
I almost did it again.
What'd
every
you do?
every time you flip it over.
You said cover 5?
Every
Issue
time.
5?
You say the number, you hold it up, I see the other number.
Tyler says that's wrong.
Every time. Every time.
We've got cover A there. And
This
we
one's a
do
big one, this cover.
have cover B here.
It's 90s.
Look
It's
here.
Spawn. It's the man himself, Todd McFarlane.
Yeah.
Look at Todd McFarlane's
That
work.
that illustration says, yeah, I'm
He's like-
Todd McFarlane.
He's like, look at these toys I made.
Look, check it out. All right, next up we've got The Walking Dead Deluxe, number 36. I like the pastel cover.
Still in the Prison Saga.
We're still there.
It was good, man. The comics, so good.
I'm gonna get to him one day.
You need to.
Today is not the day. Invincible first.
Invincible does come first.
Yes.
Invincible's so much better.
Oh, next we have a series we're excited to talk about.
Yes, we all read
West of Sundown.
West of Sundown. Yeah,
Ooh.
it's a good vampire story
Yeah.
taking place in the Wild West era.
Which is so cool. I love the West. I love vampires. So mixing them together, it's like the best of both terrible worlds.
It starts off with this Irish man who's in the Civil War, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
And
Mhm.
he stumbles upon this grave with a bell on it, and this woman digs herself out of it. And she's like, "Oh, looks like I came out, in the middle of a war. Look at that." And
Yep.
so she's like, "I'm a vampire." And we cut to 10 years later, and turns out he has just become her assistant, in life, and
as you do.
undeath.
In Undeath, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
No, if a vampire lady crawled out of the ground, I'd be like, yeah, what you need? I got you.
Yeah, sure.
I'll show you all the cool places around town. Got cover A there. We do have a bunch of these, so hang tight. We've got you
Walking
love The
Dead.
Walking Dead. Oh, Ramel needs Scorch both covers.
Yeah,
Tyler's a living
he's living an issue in the future. Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
Alright.
So that was cover A of West of
Yeah.
Sundown. We do have cover B here. Looking real cool. We've got the C cover, which is a version of that scene that you were just talking about.
Yeah, where she comes out and it's just like, oh, and the guy's like, I don't know about this, but sure.
I don't hate it. Yeah.
And he's like, oh, okay, I'll go with it.
We've got that cover there. Let me scroll up because we do have some of these. So $10 for this incentive cover here. I really like the way, I guess that's what the vampires are gonna look like or something.
Yeah, because that's actually
kind of gringly.
We don't
gingly.
see anything like that in the actual. It looks like a chupacabra.
Yeah, it
Have you seen like
does.
those old illustrations of what chupacabra looks like?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
What-
All right.
What it looks like, as if it's totally a real thing.
Absolutely. Come on. We've talked about our
Cryptids
cryptids. Yeah.
And stuff.
So talking about, I don't know how to segue into that. Lady segment. Whoa,
Yes,
here
it's
we are.
time.
We've
Going
got
out with a bang.
Grim Spotlight Mystery
It's the Zenoscope segment.
Divinity.
The lady segment brought to you by Zenoscope.
Yeah, we're
because
starting it
that's-
off as Zenoscope. So she's looking real edgy.
Yeah.
Kind of like me today. Check it out. We do have that one there. Next up, we're going to show off Belle. Zenoscope's Belle. There she is doing her
Superhero
thing.
beauty. Look
She
at that.
is, yes. She has, I hope those aren't her spider legs.
Definitely not.
Cool.
I was
Cool,
gonna say, do you think it's like a Liberty Bell? Like she's like a patriotic superhero?
Oh, maybe. I was really focused on the spider legs. Van Helsing has an annual out. Whoa. Wee
Wow, they
woo.
hit an annual on that one. Huh?
Yeah, they did. I've actually seen this character around a lot.
Yeah. It's just Lady Van Helsing.
Yeah.
When is she gonna cross paths with the girl in Sundown? You
Oh,
know?
ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be an interesting
Gonna hunt 'em.
crossover. We do have those from Zenoscope.
Okay, let's get a comment.
Oh, yes.
Let's see.
Oh,
West of Sundown.
West of Sundown. Yes.
Got you. All covers. So that one. It's a lot actually.
Yeah, there's a lot of covers. And
Here you
then
go.
if I listen to an attractive woman emerge from a grave in front of me, I probably look the
Yeah,
same
it's
way
like,
too.
let's just see where this goes.
Okay. All right. Next up, we've got Dynamite Never Dies. It's issue 2 out.
I will always just know that they called it Dynamite.
Dynamite. It's the zombie Sonya we have here on the front.
Our only appearance of Sonya this week.
Yes, yeah. She's still
Tragic.
here.
She's
She's
here in
stubborn.
spirit.
She'll be here in death.
We have our variant covers that feature the purple and
Ooh.
green and blue color scheme. That
Yes.
I don't know like why
Beautiful.
that's like something they do, but it looks
I
cool
love it.
all the
It's
time.
cool. It's very cosmic looking. That's what it is.
Yeah, it is like very cosmic colors for like very not grounded, but you know.
Yeah.
It's literal grounded. She's from the ground.
Yeah. We do have cover P here. It's the Virgin cover, the one we just saw of Dead Sonya. Oh, and then we have to say hello to our Lady Death here.
We don't get her a lot.
Whoa! But we
here
do.
she
We
is.
got her today.
We got a lot of her today.
Yes, it's issue 2. It's the second issue of the Cataclysmic Majesty. Is that what she is just called? I don't know.
Yes, it is.
Is it Death? You know what? Here she is. Issue 2.
She's like, yeah, what you see,
She
you
is.
just get.
What you see is what you get.
You get a lot.
That was the first cover we have. We have a B cover here. She is doing her thing.
Yeah.
Woo.
I love this next one because
These
like
covers are sick.
it's got like that's the most 90s like oh
Ooh.
the rain's holographic and it like you can't really tell on the camera feed here, but like the Lady Death in the top right and all the rain is like very metallic. You having fun with your sound effects?
Yes, I am. I have to so they know what's happening.
Okay.
We've got the C cover.
I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, you know. And we've got the final cover, the D cover. She is a knight.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Dynamite, please. Is
Yes.
she carrying a zombie head? She absolutely was carrying a zombie head.
Jody.
All covers for Dynamite, Jody, or one in particular? We will.
We'll pull them all to
find
the
it. We'll pull them
side.
all and we'll just let you pick them out.
Yeah.
That works.
These are cool. I really love these covers for Dynamite.
purple ones?
Yeah, they're so cool. All right, just a few more. We're a little over time, but just keep hanging with us.
I mean, we were under time last week, so.
Yeah, we're compensating. Yeah. Well, actually, this is the last one we'll talk about. The ladies kind of ended it. This last one, though, is this Follow Me Into the Darkness series we talked about a few weeks back.
Yeah, it's been, what, is it 3 issues in or 2 issues in?
This is the second issue. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is the second issue. This is that really intense, like, super inked comic
Yeah.
we talked about, like the superhero team, but they were all like aliens.
Oh, yeah.
Remember
yeah,
me talking
I do
about
remember
that?
this.
Yeah. So we do have issue 2 out. Just A is fine. We got
Gotcha.
you, Jody. But this is cover C. I don't know if anyone pulled that the first time, but I still am very interested in it. We do have cover B here.
All right.
And the last one, kind of going backwards, we got cover A. So I love the color cover illustrations, if nothing else.
Losing it.
It's an hour in, my brain just like shuts down.
Yeah, it's the power down.
Yeah, but yeah, that's it. That's all we have
Well,
this week.
You are ready to power down.
Yes.
So is this stream.
Oh,
That
man.
is all of it for the week.
Woo!
I'm glad we're back.
Glad we're back.
I like the new format on our end. Looks
It's different.
better.
Yeah, it looks
For the
better.
most
There's a
part
lot of
better.
scrolling involved.
It is
So
a lot
we'll
of
try
scrolling, that's
to
unfortunate.
fine tune that.
But-
Actually, I'm gonna try to press this button and see what happens.
The fact that we
Nope.
like had you all here
Yes,
finally.
that's the important
I
part.
was terrified that this stream was happening and it was just not going to happen.
And we
again.
lost all of our friends.
Yeah, and then it's gone.
So, abandonment issues aside, I think we had a good one.
I think so. I think we did a pretty good one. And thank you guys so much for watching, letting us know what you want. And as always, we will see you next week.
Yes. See ya, Thomas. Thank you. Jody, thank you.
Thomas, Ramel, Jody, everybody.
Woo.
Love all you guys.
Yep. We'll see y'all.
See ya.